Smita says mental health
More
and
energy.
well-being. Fatima says mental health and well-being, and Samantha says more energetic. Wonderful, guys. Thank you for all the responses. They're awesome. And the third and final question that I'm going to ask before we start the session is, how many of you think that, how many of you actually think that you are not able to meditate well, or you are not able to meditate the right way it has to be, or you're not able to actually know the technique of how to do it? How many of you are there? Two participants raise your hand. Okay, raise your hands, guys. This is more easy. Quick, 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 guys. We are waiting for your responses. Okay, I can meditate well. Rupa Lakshmi says, wonderful, Rupa. Okay, so there are 5 people who raised their hands so far. Good. Okay, so guys, before we start the session, I have few instructions for all you participants. Please kindly stay muted. This is a virtual meet. You all know the pros and cons of this. I request you all to kindly mute yourself. Please, the noise that is there at your home is really troublesome for rest all the people who are trying to concentrate. Please cooperate. And kindly mute, use the chat box or use the raise hand option, and we'll definitely take up your questions end of the session. Okay. So we have got the initial info, Mansi. So let's begin with the session, decode meditation. What is decode meditation is all about? So before we actually try to decode, let's try to find out what this meditation is all about for Mansi. So Mansi, could you throw some light on it?
Sure. So, meditation, I believe people must be thinking that we are going to sit straight today with our spine in a vertical position and I don't know, go into some other realm, experience things that we do not experience in the present scenario. But meditation is a technique, it's not a technique, actually, it's an art. It's an art that you develop for yourself, that you learn within the period of your explorings, I'll say. And honestly, I have been doing meditation for about 16 years now. Since I was in class 2, I was 8 years old. And for us, the people around us, they actually made us to meditate. We were not into meditation. Of course, why a kid would want to sit straight when we have all the things in the world to do? Why will we meditate? So the story began when I was 8 years old. Never into meditation, never thought of meditating ever. But then earlier it was just that we were supposed to obey the instructions which were given to us, right? And while obeying the instructions until today, when I actually got insightful about my own technique, about my own style of meditating, I discovered what is meditation, and that's what I'm going to share with you all today. So, two very quick questions. I would want you all to raise your hands or maybe just put a yes in the chat box. Okay. Uh, have you ever experienced like drinking a cup of tea or coffee in the morning, and as soon as you take the first sip from your beverage, you just feel relaxed. I mean, all your body is rejuvenated, everything is happy inside you, and you feel like, okay, now I can do things around. How many of you have felt this experience? Multiple replies. Okay, great. This is especially for people who are addicted to tea and coffee in the morning. Nice, nice. All right. So, not really. Okay. Most of them are saying yes. Another question. Supposedly, it's a very, very hot day, a very hot day in summers, and you're sweating. You just wanted to have a bath. You went in the bathroom, you are there under the shower. As soon as the drops of water fall on your body, how do you feel?
Awesome.
How do you feel? Awesome, right? How do you feel within those moments? Do you feel delighted, satisfied, good, relaxing, relaxed, soothing? True, 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 true. Exactly, exactly. So you see, meditation is not all about sitting straight and, you know, thinking of things that you are not bound to think. Why will I be a yogi when I know that I can be myself and still get into things where actually normal people do not reach? These small experiences with a cup of coffee, with a cup of tea, standing under the shower, feeling relaxed, feeling rejuvenated. These are the kind of meditations that we all do every day, being unaware of it, being unaware of our daily routines. I don't know, you all might have had multiple experiences just within a day where you had actually meditated, but you did not know that. So, meditation is an art of being aware of yourself, of your surroundings, and what exactly is going on. It's not a technique to, control your thoughts, to actually train your mind, or to actually tame your mind. Not train, tame your mind. These are the pros of meditating. It's not a technique meant for that. These you get when you actually understand what is there around you and what is there within you. What are you? So, awareness is meditation for me.
Wonderful. Wonderfully said, Mati. It's a mind opening for many that, of course, we all experience all these things every day. Only thing is, we don't know that this is also can be meditation. So, having said
And it
that,
is.
throw throw some light on why it is important to know, to be aware, and what are the pros and cons, and what are the advantages if we get to know. This is all lack of awareness. Of course, people are in that state for some time, but how to make it happen, and what are the challenges if they're not able to do?
Okay. So, if we'll talk about importance, 50 people are here. I should not be the one telling why these people are here and what are they expecting. That's why we put up the question about their expectations. They wanted to be stress free, they wanted to have a mindful experience, they wanted to be at peace. So, meditation, if I'll talk about the scientific things, it reduces stress, it controls your anxiety, it builds up your focus, your attention, then it helps you in your emotional health. Then, of course, um, whenever we are stressed, we are aggregated, cortisols are released in the body. These are the hormones. And then these cortisols, they just produce cytokines, which are the inflammatory chemicals that are there. Okay. Now, what happens is when these inflammatory chemicals they are produced in the body, they tend to make you feel unhappy, drowsy, and ultimately getting into sickness. So stress is what we are looking for as to we are looking to burst, right? To do away. Meditation is one of the art forms that can help us with the stress reduction. Then people who suffer from memory loss, they also get to have advantages of this meditation art to build up memories, to have a stronger um, reception. And if I'll talk about in a separate realm, so being self-aware, controlling my emotions, controlling my kindness, my behavior, my love attitude towards others. So all these things are the importance of meditation, which we all are very well aware of. Now, challenges, why people fail. I'll need two people who would want to answer this question. What was the biggest challenge that they face while meditating if they have ever tried it? Just two.
Okay.
Any of them who can put it in the
Hemant.
chat box also, or maybe speak.
Mansi, this is Ratna.
Hi,
Uh,
ma'am.
I in my school, it's always a ritual that on every Friday we will be forced to meditate. Somehow I got more interested in yoga and started pursuing that. The moment that meditation class comes, no, they would play the Omkara background, and the teacher would be telling, just sit, close your eyes, and she won't even tell us to sit straight, do this, do that. She'll just tell us to sit and close our eyes. But the moment I close my eyes, doze off. It happened right from
This
my 10th
happens.
year till I completed my schooling. It happened the same right from my 10 years. So I
This happens.
somehow the moment the meditation class comes, I doze off.
It happens. It happens.
Okay.
Danya ma'am is also
Danya is
raising hand.
raising hand. Yes, Danya. Please go ahead.
Swapna, it's a good sign. This means you are relaxed. That's why you are dozing off.
It
Yes, Danya.
what I experience is that I am never able to concentrate while meditating. Always you have thoughts coming in, and then you have to pause your thoughts to come back to your meditative state and then relax, and then again the thoughts are running around. So concentration is the biggest challenge which I face when I meditate.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Danya. So there's few more responses
Hi,
in the
this
chat
is
box.
Manju.
Hi, Manju. Yes.
Yeah, I was doing Art of Living meditation like almost 4 years now, 4.5 years. So whenever I used to sit and wanted to concentrate, anyway the thoughts will come. And sometimes I feel like what I did, I really don't know. I slept nicely and I wake up. So they said it is not the meditation if you go into deep sleep. I don't know.
Deep sleep. True.
Uh,
So
so
Okay. Thank you, Manju. So Manju Bhargavi says she's not able to focus, not able to sit at one place. Smita says again she's not able to focus, many thoughts come into the mind. Sirisha says unable to control thoughts. Harika says continuous thoughts. Prashanti says I think you are not supposed to close your eyes at initial stages of meditation. Okay, that's an input for you. Some not a really problem. So these are the problems that we got today, Mansi.
very true. So these are the basic troubles which are there. Trails of thoughts and dozing off. Two of the points. So we'll discuss these only because these have come up. Thoughts. Why do we want to tame our thoughts? We are humans. We experience 30,000 experiences, feelings throughout the day. And then we are supposing that we are not actually, um, we do not want to think about these things. But why? If I have had an ice cream today, I felt very joyful about it. So why shouldn't I think about it while meditating and feel joyous about it? Why shouldn't I? I mean, it's a question, general question. So we all want to tame the thoughts, right? Let's do an activity here. Everyone, as we were asked to get two pens and two colored pens and a paper. So have you all have it? Do you have it or not?
Oh, actually, sorry, guys. I forgot to mention this point.
Acha,
I quickly give you 1 minute time. Please, guys, go grab a paper and two colored pens. Please
even
get
if
it,
you are
guys.
getting one pen, that will be fine. So one
Yeah.
paper and a pen. Quickly, quickly. We won't wait much.
Okay. So I really love the way you put it across, Mansi. Like, why not think about something which is really giving some joy to us? Why to restrict thoughts when it is giving us happiness? What a wonderful way of putting it across. It's really the thing to think about it, guys. So why to restrict when it is giving you happiness?
So what happens, no, Jyotima, when we are sitting for a meditation session, uh, we have this notion that nothing should come to our mind and we should be all blank in the heads. But it is very human of us, everyone, to think of things. We experience a lot many things, as I mentioned before also. But we have somehow trained our minds to get into the thoughts which are not really required by us. Even though through meditation, we can actually explore a lot many things, but for that, we have to understand the proper way how to approach these things rather than thinking of various troubles that we are going about. Um, it's like we should be only focusing upon the things that make us relaxed during those meditative hours. And then when you actually want to find a solution of a problem, you meditate on that problem, and instead of noticing the pattern of thoughts, people get stressed. Why am I thinking about all this? Which is like one of another triggers of the stress that meditation, uh, while meditating, people get. So it
So
happens
true.
vice versa.
So true. See, the most common thing, I'll quote one example. Like if say, for example, a passport, you're looking for your own important document, it is not visible. So most of the time, we all will get so stressed up instead of thinking where the means and ways of finding the passport. Everybody will be stressed out that we lost the passport.
We
So
lost
it's
it.
as simple as that. Instead of focusing, we should know where to focus on. So, guys, I think you all are back with the pen and the paper. So, Mansi, go ahead.
Okay. So, see, if you have a paper like this, I would want you to separate it into two pieces, fold it, okay, and just make a line here, right? Just make a line so that there are two columns for you to categorize things, okay? Now, what are we going to do exactly here is that I will be giving you guys exactly 2 minutes. Let's keep it 1 minute or 2 minutes. What do you suggest, ma'am?
As
Two
you say,
minutes will
Mansi.
be fine. Okay,
Yeah.
let's take 2 minutes. And within these 2 minutes, you have a paper, you have a pen. Set yourself free. There's no activity that you have to do. Sit wherever you are in whatsoever position you would want. If you want to lie down, please lie down. But do not doze off right now. It's just 2 minutes. And I'm not playing any music for you because, of course, we might sleep because of that. So 2 minutes, and I want you to mark column one, column two. In column one, after completing the meditation, after completing the 2 minutes, I would want you to write all the thoughts of the negative perception that came to your mind and all the thoughts of positive perception that came to your mind. Now I'm disclosing this. I want to see if you are deliberately putting in efforts to think positive right here, and then be true to yourself because I'm not asking you for the paper, for the responses. So write all the thoughts that come to your mind, separated by a line, negative and positive. Okay, understood? Am I clear? Uh, is there any doubt? Anybody who
Yeah.
wants to be repeated? This
Yeah. I
Harika
think
says
it's
it's
more or less
clear.
clear. Partition the paper, one side negative thoughts, one side positive thoughts, which pop up in the next 2 minutes. You shouldn't think much about it. Whatever comes to your mind, just put it on paper. Okay,
Just put
guys.
it on paper.
So I'll put a
Great.
timer for you all. So here we go. Let's start.
Okay.
Yeah, my stopwatch is
Everyone,
all
close your eyes.
already. Yeah.
Everyone, just close your eyes. Relax. Do it. Just be free. We are not really concerned about who is there near us. Just do it. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths. Relax yourself and be true to yourself. You're just digging into yourself. You're just digging into yourself. It's not for me. You're doing it for yourself. So be true to yourself. Let the thoughts flow. Let them come. Let them go. Let them come. Feel free to dive into your experiences, your troubles, your happiness, whatever comes to your mind. This is an activity to discover yourself.
Okay. Ladies, little
Someone has
lady.
already done.
Yeah, you're showing us, but we don't know your name. There's a display of the phone number.
Hello, my name is Sri Lakshmi.
Okay. Hi, Sri Lakshmi. Thanks for showing us.
Okay. Did you see that?
No, we cannot see that now, but we saw, we had a glance. Okay, Mansi, it's almost 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I think we can go ahead. with the
Okay. Everyone back here. Hello. All right. So just look at your paper, have a look at it. What do you think? People who have got more of the positive responses, can I expect you all to raise your hands? 2 thoughts, 3 thoughts with positive intentions. Kanchana, Nikita, Manju, okay. 3 of them, Fatima, Sirisha ma'am, okay.
Rupa,
Good,
Swapna,
good.
Viprada says yes. Okay.
Nice.
Janmika
Nice.
says yes. There are quite a people who have experienced positive side of it.
Great.
Okay.
So, you see, the activity that we did today, I gave you a disclaimer that you had to write about the negative and the positive thoughts, and you made yourself think positive within these 2 minutes. You did that intentionally. Had I not given you these disclaimers, these directions, I don't know what could have been the tally, but you are yourself the better judges of this thing. Now, what you have to do every day, take it as a note somewhere about your thought trails, the problem that we were discussing. That trail, you have multiple experiences with thoughts, right? You try to find 10 minutes of your time, and it's not really about meditation. You need to get 2 colors, a happy color for yourself and a color that makes you feel gloomy. 2 colors. You can get it in stones, the colored pens. You may get it with candies, whatever that you would like. Just 2 colors. And whenever you are sitting for those 10 minutes, anytime a positive thought comes to your mind, just pick up the happy color and keep it aside. Every time a negative thought comes to your mind, just put up that gloomy color and keep it aside from the 2 heaps that you have. Do it for a period of 21 days and notice the pattern that you see. Day 1, count the tally for your gloomy thoughts, count the tally for your happy thoughts. Do it every day. By the end of the 21 days, notice the changes and report back to us. I will love to hear your experiences. That way, the thing that I mentioned, no, why to think of the troubles when you are actually meditating to relax yourself? Why to think of the troubles, right? So while meditating also, you feel joyous about everything that you are blessed with, everything that you are going around, and that makes you feel happy, and your meditation technique will be successful.
Awesome. Awesome, Mansi. I really loved the way you put it because it's like when we ask people to bring a paper and pen, it really takes some time. But when you have 2 pieces of pebbles, at least you have 2 different colors and you just have to pick one and put it aside. It's such a
Put
easy,
it aside.
fun, playful thing, and everybody don't mind actually doing it. Guys, please kindly mute whoever is unmute. Kindly mute yourself. Team, please take care of this. Mute everybody. Okay, thank you. So within the same note, there is, I saw one message. 1 second. Yeah. Here, Danyalakshmi says, when you actually have to focus on your thoughts and differentiate, she says, actually, I'm blank. Now, what are thoughts are all about? What does it mean? So let's talk about what are these thoughts, how we can focus on, and how we can actually regulate our thoughts. Can you throw some light for us, Mansi?
Sure. Sure. So regulating thoughts is what the activity has got into this. How are we going to regulate our thoughts? It is all coming from within. See, when I am troubled, I have so many things going on in my mind. It will definitely be difficult for me to, think pleasant of all the good things when I know that I have to deal with a situation that is going to hamper me in negative ways. I cannot really make my mind to think positive. But then, if you remember, I just told you in the starting itself when we were talking about a cup of tea and a cup of coffee. What made you feel joyous about taking the first sip of your beverage? You had trained your minds to actually think that these beverages are helping you to feel relaxed. You yourself had trained your minds with multiple repetitions of the same thought, of the same affirmation every day. You told your mind that this is what is going to relax you within a situation when you actually needed something to, kickstart your day. So, what was your take? What was your first option? You went into a sip of coffee, a cup of tea, and you were all relaxed. This all came from within during a period of time, and it has been building up until today when you know that the coffee or tea will help you to actually jumpstart your day. So that's how you are building up your inner self, your thoughts, your affirmations, and these manifest one day. And this manifestation you feel every day. So, training your mind through meditation is one thing, and training your mind through affirmations while meditating is one thing. So, what I wanted to try and tell you all is that while meditating, when I'm getting into the positive thoughts, when I'm getting into all the good things that are there, I'm counting all my blessings, I am actually creating my affirmations within that short duration of time, and these affirmations will build within me, and they will one day they will manifest. So that's what the message is.
So brilliantly put, Mansi. I just loved it the way. So, guys, you got the message, right? How to actually regulate and focus on your thoughts. We are already doing it the way we wanted, and that's what is actually getting us on the way we want. So, first decide what are your preferences, how you want to be, what you want in life. Then the subconscious might automatically gets tuned into it, and we all fall in place. So that's what becomes meditation, when you love doing something and when you really show some self encouragement and positive affirmations added to it. So that's so nice to hear about all these practical things. It's really like myth busting. What is meditation? It's not definitely sitting quiet and closing your eyes and just be blank. No, it's not. So having said this, Mansi, come upon and show some techniques for our audience today. Some of the few techniques which are easy for them to meditate. Can you demonstrate some?
Great, great. So we'll definitely get into this, ma'am. But one thing that I want to mention here is that if we are talking about techniques now, so you are free. You are free to find, to discover your own technique. If you like to meditate while your eyes closed, you do that. If you want to meditate with your eyes open, you do that. The thing is, what are you expecting from your meditation? Do you really want to go blank with all your thoughts, Or do you really want to relax and be stress-free while meditating or after your meditation session? So today I will be, you know, not exactly teaching you the techniques because there are multiple. There are multiple techniques where you meditate. There are guided meditations, visualization, mindfulness meditation, and we do not really have time to get into all of them. But um, I'll show you something which you can, instantly feel the impact of. Okay? So, can everyone switch on their cameras if you are comfortable? Let's do it together. Great, Archana ma'am, Surisha ma'am, they have already switched on the cameras.
Okay, guys.
Anybody
So
else?
once Swapna, Samrita,
Great.
Samata, great, wonderful.
Nice.
Switch on your cameras, guys, so that
If you're
the video.
comfortable, there's no, foundations. Yeah. Okay. So let's begin. I'm not asking you to sit straight. I'm not asking you to, get into the yogic poses. But I prefer it keeping my spine straight because I just get more comfortable in that way. So what you have to do is raise your right hand, left hand, whichever. Two fingers. Okay? Two fingers. Two fingers. Very easy technique. And you all can do it anywhere. Even while lying down, you all can do it. Okay? Now from here, you place it in between your eyebrows. Right in between your eyebrows. Okay? Now close your eyes. Close your eyes and follow the instructions. Very easy. Okay? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Great. And exactly for 11 times, you need to tap here hard, a little hard so that you can feel your fingers in between your eyebrows. Okay? We'll tap it 11 times, count yourself, and let's start. Let's start. Tap here for 11 times. Enough pressure to be felt. And do not open your eyes after you're done with the tapping. If you want, you can tap for more times also. Make it 21, 30. Just enough to feel something. Just enough to feel something. Okay? Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm so sorry. So yeah, while you did this, after finishing the tapping, was there any tingling sensation right between your eyebrows? Did you feel something here? And if you didn't, tap more times. Tap for more times. If you didn't feel anything, just tap for more times. How aware of you about yourself? How aware of you? Just tap hard.
Because if I come to mountain, we will stop. We are very old.
So I do it for 3 times and then suddenly there's this tingling sensation within me, just right in between my eyebrows. But for all of us, since if we are starting with this new technique, it will take time to develop that thing. Okay, you can all open your eyes, please. Anybody who actually felt something can share the experience, or maybe if you want, just try it before you're sleeping. Just try it once. Every day you do it for 30 seconds, and it is enough for you to feel here. And once you feel something here, you try to bring all your attention just right here in this point or at this point. So this is in the other terms, we call it as our third eye chakra. We have these focal points inside the body now. So when your third eye chakra is actually activated, you tend to manifest things according to your intentions. People are saying that they felt it. That is very good. So we are activating the third eye chakra somehow. If you do not take it as activation, just feel that we are getting ourselves into a point we are thinking it as a point of focus. And while meditating, I have to bring all my concentration here. So if you want to really stay focused and build your concentration powers, do this activity. 5 minutes a day, 30 seconds a day. You just do that. Okay.
Okay.
No hard and fast rule for performing this simple technique. You can do it anywhere, everywhere, whenever you want to relax yourself instantly. Just do that. So one very
Wonderful.
simple technique.
So I can relate a lot of stuff with this simple technique. It is simple, but if you all have observed, guys, since our ancestors' time, where we don't have all this artificial bindis and all, if you remember, people used to put that powdered tilak or kumkum, we call it. That's what is the purpose of that. When people take it every day and put it here, and when they tap it, this is exactly what people are doing. It is actually to for the sake of activating your own inner self, which regulates your entire endocrine system. The pituitary gland stays here, the master gland, which regulates all the glands. Can you all relate to this? That's the reason elders always used to say, don't use especially I used to have instruction very firmly in my family when I was very small. It's been 4 decades. So, don't use all these things, put your natural kumkum. There's a reason for that, and I can very much relate to what Mansi is saying. Wonderful, Mansi, wonderful. So thank you so much for getting this simple technique. Just one question, I'll just take it along with this so that we'll go to the next. Okay, Angel says some sensation as if I can feel air in touching that place, probably after a very long time. Would you like to talk on that?
That is quite easy, normal. So, see, being beginners, we might take time to get acclimatized to all the new changes that we are doing, right? So, as I said, that you train your mind to do things. So you keep the activity in a progressive note. So, yeah. So you keep the activity going on, and the tip that I want to give you here is that keep a track of the changes that you experience. It could be changes in your physical being, it could be changes in your thought pattern, it could be changes in the sensations also. So while we talk about techniques, no, we actually meditate with all our 5 senses, with the touch, with the sense of smell, with the sense of taste, with the sense of sight, and with the sense of hearing as well. Okay.
Team, can you please mute?
Yeah. So as much as we are meditating with all the 5 senses, we can pick any of the
I don't know who's this.
this is somebody. Okay. So this was a small technique for you, which you can practice every day, and maintain a diary for yourself. Okay. Note down all the changes that you are experiencing each time that you do this. And the other activity, which was related to our thought flow, the activity with the pebbles, 2 colored pebbles that I had told you, you do that also. Whichever suits you the best, try to keep it, and try to keep a note also out of it.
Exactly.
So that's how you'll get to know
the changes, where we started and where we are going ahead. This journey of transformation will be known only when you make a note of it. And Supriya says, if a person is feeling some kind of vibration surprise between the eyebrows within 5 minutes of meditation, is that okay? Yes, it's very much
it is
okay.
absolutely okay.
In fact, I felt a bit of temperature difference because I felt very cold when I was doing this. I felt a lot of intense vibrations. I can feel it. So it's very much normal. You want to add something more? Is that okay? Is having some kind of indication by bodies, please?
Yes. So
Also, I will add one more point. You can go ahead together. Ravni says felt some pain.
So feeling pain, where did you feel the pain, if I may ask you? Was it here itself, or maybe the entire head was paining? Yes. Okay. So, see, pain, you have to analyze what kind of pain it is. Either it could be just a very little, pin type of something is what to say, pricking you with a pin. That is okay, right? But if your head is paining, I'll recommend just stop it then and there, because you will take a lot more time than rest of us to get into this practice. So seek your comfort. It could be a tingling sensation, it could be a pricking pain, but your head should not pain exactly.
8 lakhs of
Yeah. So your head should not pain exactly.
Okay, Samata says I felt pain in the jaw.
So try to keep your face muscles all relaxed. Okay, you're not supposed to. Um,
I feel people are actually. I think you're actually focusing more on your face. That's where you're getting to notice all these things, because all the muscles have been tightened so well. Just give a bright, broad smile to open your jawbones, feel the stretch, come back. You are very much normal. Don't think too much, guys. This is just a small technique. Keep practicing them. So can we go ahead
practice
with
is
the
what.
second? Yeah.
Yes,
Can we go ahead
yes,
with
sure.
the second technique, Mansi?
Yeah. So for the second technique, um, being at the beginner's level, so I will be sharing an image to you, image with you on your screens. You'll shortly see it. Now, what I want you to do is that there's no need to close your eyes after seeing the image or do any other thing. Rather, I want you to notice that image, okay? And then track your thoughts, how they come into your mind. Whether the first thought that you got was related to your personal being or your environment or somebody else in your family. It may vary from person to person, but yes, you have to keep a personal track. Now, after completing this activity, I will tell you that what exactly meant with this thing. Okay, so just sharing my screen. As soon as you see the picture, you need to concentrate on the flame. This flame that you're seeing here, right? This flame, just notice at the end. Notice the end of this flame from where it is lit. The flick, you know. Notice the color that is there. Notice the color of the flame right at the bottom. Now bring your attention right above this flick. Right above the flick. How are you observing this flick exactly? What all things do you see here in this flick? Keep your eyes intact. Try not to blink. If you feel that you are blinking or your eyes are watery, just close your eyes for a while, for 10 seconds, and then open them again. Concentrate on the flick again. Now come up. Come up. See how this flick is in motion. What exactly is it, you know, doing here with all the air around it, with all the darkness around it. Keep moving your eyes until you reach the top of the flick of this flame, sorry. Keep moving your eyes right at the top of the flame. And now bring back your attention to the middle. You are now able to see the entire flame from the bottom till the top. And I give you exactly 1 minute to notice it. Whatsoever that you wish to think about, you do that. Whatsoever that you want to actually you know, do right now with this flame. Just take your opportunity. I'll go quiet here and I'll leave this flame and you together. We may come back now. After this session, or maybe right when you are listening to me, note down all the thoughts that you had while looking at the flame on your pieces of papers. Just note it down. If it was related to you, you do get an idea that you're actually thinking about yourself. Okay? It was if the thoughts were related to somebody close to you, you do get an idea that there's something which is actually attracting you, which is actually dragging your attention towards that person, which needs your attention. Work in that way. If the thought was about your surroundings, there is something that needs to be changed, maybe improvised, maybe altered within the surroundings that was a cause of discomfort. Now, while meditating, this technique, if you are doing it, you get related to a lot many things. And if you focus on the thought patterns, on the trail of these thoughts that are coming to your mind, you get to see what are the areas on which you have to work upon. That's how simple and easy it is. So eventually, when you are into an habit of this type of meditation, by the way, this is called a Tratak meditation, which is absolutely related to your eyes, as I was mentioning it earlier, that we meditate with all our senses. No? So this is called the Tratak meditation, and here you can use any object, any figure, any image, maybe just a candle flame, a diya flame placed in front of you. You can do it in darkness. You can do it with an absolute room lit with light. It is depending upon your convenience. But I would want to emphasize on the thoughts that are coming to your mind and make a note out of it. Work on each thought one at a time. That's how you just get yourself sorted.
Wow. What an easy way of knowing yourself, guys. You know, Mansi, when I used to start meditation from the very beginning, being a very child, from very childhood days, this is the only thing that I used to do, like sit and just observe the diya. Now, this is how I started. And there'll be multiple thoughts, guys, but the only thought that I have today is, or most of the times is, this light is actually removing all the darkness around. That is the only thought I get. And watch out your thoughts. That's what tells what you are, so that helps yourself to check on yourself and be a better person than what you are today. So having that's a wonderful, simple and easy technique. So nice to have the Mansi. So everybody might be thinking, okay, is this relevant to me? Can I do this? This kind of self-questioning always remains. So I want you to focus and throw some light for all our audience today on how a person can choose a technique for themselves. Now we have discussed two techniques. Okay, what is best for them? How they should decide? Can you give them some inputs on this?
Sure. So let's talk about this. See, since morning, I have given you examples of various things, right? The tea coffee example was based on your tongue, the taste that you were getting from it. Um, the shower example was based on the touch, the sensations that you felt with the water. Then I told you the Static meditation, which was based on your eyes, right? Your eyes were into action. Then for your touch sensation, the prior activity which we did was about the touch sensation while you were tapping in between your eyebrows. And lastly, it was about the hearing. For the hearing, you can go ahead with the mantra chanting. You can play some music around. You can get into the different frequency, vibration music. It is absolutely your choice. Which sense do you feel more connected with? If you want to do the static meditation, the eyesight meditation, you're free to do that. If you want to do that touch wala thing, so with touch, take any object in your hand. It could be an idol, it could be a flower, it could be your books. Touch it. See what kind of emotions is it developing within you. It's all about you that we are talking about here, talking here. So recognize your thoughts. What kind of connection are you developing with each sense? Try everything and then pick the best out of it. Maybe if you want to combine any of the senses, you can do that also. For example, if you want to play some music behind and then look at a flame, look at an object, a figure, you do that. If you want to, touch something in your hands, keep something in your hand and then look at it, observe it, you do that. There can be multiple senses combined all together. If you feel that something, if you put something in your mouth and then concentrate on a particular thing, you do that. Okay, so choosing a best technique is a personal choice. Develop your own technique, and you'll discover one or the other thing which works best for you eventually. So I'll leave it on you here. And if in case you want any kind of guidance, then we are all absolutely available.
Yeah. So wonderful, Mansi. See, guys, I really want to relate this five senses cutting with one thing which we every day do. All of us do it. Just consciously observe yourself why puja or offering prayers is considered as the highest virtue of all. Have you ever realized while offering puja, either we listen to some good mantras, ears are functioning, or we chant good uh, mantras, the bhajans, which is we are using our tongue. We are actually looking around using our eyes. We are offering flowers and fruits and all the nature or the Bhagavan around, which is we are using our touch. And we let the samranis and the agabatis and the instant sticks and the aroma oils around. It's all for our nose. We are using all five senses. And that's how, that's where that highest consciousness comes, because one single activity and all senses were brought together. So this we do every day, but as Mansi was mentioning from the very beginning, we are just unaware of what we are doing. Just this session is an eye opener for you all. Get aware and be conscious and notice that everything that you're doing, and be aware that you actually know are doing. How is that, Mansi?
Great, ma'am. So it's like any activity that you are doing, be it painting, be it swimming, anything that you actually enjoy, it becomes a meditation technique for you. So
Okay.
it is just an awareness that all your five senses are in action, which actually puts you into a meditative state. So that was the takeaway, being aware of yourself, of what you are, who you are, what is there inside you, what is there outside you, and living in the moment with
Okay.
all your attention focus right at the activity that you're doing. That gets you into the meditative state.
So true. So there is a word of appreciation for you. Poonam says, I'm type 1 diabetic patient from my childhood. I'm suffering from stress, but now I feel relaxed. This is very useful for me. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm glad that you are able to seek some benefits out of it.
Okay. So guys, if you have any questions for Mansi to address, please drop them in the chat box. Meanwhile, I'll call upon Archana Arora. Archana, are you there? Can you want to share your experience of meditation? Please come upon. You're muted, Archana.
Thanks, Jyoti, and very good session, Mansi. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you,
Uh,
ma'am.
Yeah, I just want you to throw some light. Like as Danya has told, or many people have thought, there are a lot of thoughts are coming. Actually, meditation is about decluttering our mind. So it is a positive sign. Don't take it as a negative sign when the thoughts are coming. So whatever thoughts are embedded by us in the subconscious mind, when we sit to meditate, they come on the surface. So it's a very positive sign. So don't take it, it's not about concentration, it's about decluttering our mind. So don't think that you're not able to meditate. We don't have to focus, we don't have to do anything. Basically, we are cleaning ourselves. So in by Suresh sir also, he has always mentioned that all diseases, all disorders, all discomforts we are facing because of all the negative emotions that are there inside. So it is the best mean to get rid of all these negative emotions, negative thoughts that are embedded in our subconscious mind. So even if the thoughts are coming, don't take it negative, take it as a positive, that yes, you are able to meditate. Don't think that you are not able to meditate. This is only meditation.
Truly said, ma'am.
Yeah.
And believe
Absolutely.
me, one day you will become thoughtless, and that is when you will feel real peace inside.
Absolutely,
Very
Archana.
true.
That's all been the ultimate reason for this session. That's why the title is Decode Your Meditation. We don't want anybody to sit and close your eyes and don't think anything. No, that's not the purpose of this session. The very beginning, all the thoughts are aligned to make you aware that all thoughts are most welcoming. Everything is possible. Accept whatever is coming to the mind. When we accept, then only we can self-work on ourselves to be a better person than what we are this moment. You know, as Archana very well said, and as Mansi has took away all the 1 hour journey, all through, the focus is on the same point. Do you want to conclude, Mansi?
I just want to add one thing here, Jyoti.
Yeah.
What you have to do when thoughts are coming? You just have to see these thoughts as you are watching a movie. You don't have to indulge with these thoughts. So you think that I am a different person, thought is a different person. So you are watching the thoughts. That's it. If you are able to do it, and believe me, slowly, 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 you will be able to do it. Yes, in between you get indulged with these thoughts, but immediately remind yourself, no, I am not a thought. I am separate from a thought. I am a seer. I am a watcher of these thoughts. And as soon as you remember, again, you will just take a foot back and again start watching the thoughts. So with practice, you will be able to do it.
True,
Yeah,
ma'am. Very true.
absolutely. So we are what we think, guys. So thoughts are always part and parcel of our life, and we are not separate from what we think of. So it's all together. So accept them, travel along with them, and choose the way you want. That's what becomes your thoughts, and then eventually your actions. So
Very well.
thank you, Mansi. That's a wonderful session, beautiful insights, wonderful takeaways. We really had a lighted time with you. Thank you so much. Would you like to add something?
So just a takeaway message that as Ashna ma'am also told us, no, that let your thoughts flow. Notice, be aware of your thoughts, the patterns of the thoughts, and try to work upon one thing at a time. It will help you declutter, and probably one day, if you actually want to be blank and sit and meditate, that state can be achieved. So set your own rules for the meditation, or maybe be without rules. Do it whenever you would want to.
Yeah. It's simply called being in the present moment. Just be right where you are and be aware of what you are. That's what becomes the true meditation for any person. So thank you, Mansi. We are so happy to have you here. So with this, we'll end today's session on meditation. I hope you all really had a good time with our coach. So next Sunday, 11 p.m., we'll catch up with another topic and watch out for us. Thank you and have a good Sunday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Swapna, kindly end the session.